get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Moving on. Speaking of T.I., I know y'all tired of T.I., but I'm gonna keep talking about him anyway. T.I. also was in the news today. He was busy. He was busy doing all the videos today. He did another video earlier today where he wanted to respond to Godfrey because comedian Godfrey clowned him a little bit for his comedy. Now, you know, T.I. has gone into comedy and everybody been talking about him because, like, why is T.I. in comedy? I think Lunel had something to say. All the comedians are having something to say. That most of them are saying, like, you can't just, you know, everybody, like, being a comedian is like a hodgepodge of people. Like, you could be an actor and a comedian. You could be a football player and then a comedian. You could be a rapper and a comedian. But most of the people who are comedians feel like they have, you know, spent their entire lives honing their crafts. They go to different comedy clubs, they test their jokes out, they learn from each other. And then these people who are already stars always want to be comedians. Now, remember, Nene caught that same shade from Lunel a couple of years ago when Nene was doing her all-female comedy tour, and she was, you know, doing comedy because she's funny, and they felt like just because you funny don't make you a comedian. Now here's T.I. doing the same thing. He's getting the same flack. Lunel had the same you know, complaints about him. And I guess Godfrey kind of did too. Godfrey went on his podcast and basically said that, you know, T.I.'s comedy, he's kind of like a shiny new new coin in the situation. Hold on, I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of what Godfrey said, and then I'm gonna let you hear T.I.'s response. Hold on. Here it is. Bam, bam, bam. It was at the 4-minute mark. Okay.
Yes, I'm looking up like how long he's been doing, like literally like in the last month.
Yeah,
like
a couple of weeks in Atlanta talking about it. I know comics in Atlanta talk.
I mean, it's like T.I., and I'm like, I mean, I heard some laughter, some in and out, but I'm like, are they laughing because, oh my God, it's fucking T.I.? Like,
yeah,
you know, it's a big shiny object.
Yeah,
right.
Because that object stops getting shiny in comedy.
Yeah.
Because it's a day in, day out grind.
You're only famous for like 5 minutes,
and then after that, it's like,
what are you going? What are you saying?
It's like all the phenomena is going to go away.
Yeah.
If he becomes like, I'm going to do comedy now.
Yeah.
That phenomenon goes the fuck away.
So basically, they were saying, you know, he's already a star, and because everybody knows his name, you know, people want to see him on the stage because of his name. However, if he ever decides that this is his career as far as comedy is concerned, you know, Godfrey was like, you know, that it goes away once you decide to actually put your foot in the ring. Like right now, you're just here. So T.I. responded. Wait a minute, what Audrey say? T.I. said, though he is not a comedian, before he started, effective communication is the key. Listen, don't just perceive Godfrey. Godfrey, you know, he had a lot to say about it, but hold on, we gonna hear what Tip's response to this was, because you know he got word of it because he did, you know, close up the show after Godfrey performed. And so here is what Tip said.
Hope everybody feeling productive, positive. Man, I got something that I just want to kind of share. I just want to share this simply because, I mean, I feel as a community, you know, our conversations is what's going to push us through. So, as you may or may not have heard, for the past, let's call it 5 weeks now, I have been trying my hand at comedy. And well, for 5 weeks now, I just been seeing, you know, just isolated moments of salt dropping. You dig? And I want to say this, and I'm gonna be very careful with my wording because I don't want this to sound adversarial in any way. Because I ain't really got no problem or no issue with you. None of you people who dropping salt on my name, because salt kills snails, not players. All right. But what I like, I want to be very careful because
snails, not
I'm trying to starve my ego as much as possible. That's what my next album is about. Kill the king. Killing the king is killing the ego. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear this, what I want y'all to know is, for one, bro, what God got for you is yours. Can't nobody take that from you. Okay? It's important that y'all know that, because y'all feel like all of a sudden, because I'm now standing on the stage, sharing my gifts with the world, you know what I'm saying, utilizing the tools and the skills that I've developed or that I am developing, you feel like that's in your way some kind of way. And that's more your problem than I could ever be. The fact that you think that somebody else doing something that you doing is going to stop you from doing what you need to do to get where you need to be, nigga, that's your problem right there. Like, okay, so I have a lot of respect and admiration for a legend and a GOAT in the comedy shit. His name is Godfrey. All right. His name is Godfrey. And I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him. I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, and had a good time, you know what I'm saying? Got up there and worked on my set, you know what I mean? I enjoyed the crowd, enjoyed the opportunity. And well, I thought all was well. I thought it went very good. And then I see an interview with Godfrey. And how I see Godfrey is a legend. He's a GOAT. I'm talking about, I mean, he undeniable. All right? Undeniable. And I see him as a giant in their comedy shit. And what I saw in his interview was, I saw a legend trying not to hate while hating. You know what I mean? Like innuendos, little tidbits of hate here and there while coupling it or surrounding it with some compliments to make it seem like you ain't hating for real. But to be honest with you, bro, to me that made a giant look small in my eyes. Simply because what you said was, I came and I went on after you. And you wasn't gonna come out there and watch me because it would have made you look small. How in the fuck can I make you, a giant in this shit, look small? What the fuck? Why would you even be thinking like that? Okay, now we share a pleasant exchange that I appreciate and still value the moment to this day. And you also mentioned, how I got on the stage. And if you would have asked me how I got on the stage and what brought me to the theater, I would have told you. I just happened to have been in a real estate development meeting with 3 people who were each worth or responsible for over $1 billion in real estate internationally. Now, in this meeting, we were casually discussing the things that we've been doing in the past few weeks. And it just happened to come up that I had been doing stand-up. And one of the people in the meeting that I was meeting with, that we are working on, doing some real estate shit together, he said, oh, well, you know what? I own the plaza that the comedy theater is in. Why don't we just go up there, man, and you do your thing, man? I want to see what you got going on, because we're working on a real estate development play that will include a comedy club. Okay? So he said, I guess he wanted to just see that I was serious about the shit. So he said, man, why don't you come on up to my spot? The person who rents from me out of my plaza happens to operate a comedy club and it's open now. So let's come on up there. Let's go on up there and do it. And that's what we did. That's how I got on the stage, bro. It wasn't because I wanted to come to Godfrey show and go on stage after he came off, my man. It was because I was handling my business, and my business brought me to your show because the person I was handling business with happens to own the building that the comedy theater rents from, that you were paid, whatever you were paid to perform at. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
So, bro, like, my man, but all you had to do is ask me. All you had to do is say, hey, bro, how you get, like, what brought you here, man? What made you, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to drop salt, man, and dry hate, man. You ain't got to do that, bro. You ain't got to do that. My man, what I do see, or what I did ascertain, is that you were fully aware of my ability to add value and contribute more shine, more opportunity, more whatever to the comedy game. And that's true. I can, and I hope to. That's my intention. That's to all ships rise with the high tide. You hear me? So if a motherfucker come, or a motherfucker paying more attention to comedy because Tip is on stage, whether it's because they want to see him fail, or they want to see what he got to say, whatever it is, bro, that shit should help you and everybody else in this shit. You know what I mean? Because the one thing I see is it ain't enough money to go around right now. But get what? I don't want the money. It ain't enough for me to even bother myself with. I'm in it for the love of the shit. You understand? I'm doing it because I love to do it, bro. Doing it because I got a passion to do it. I ain't made a fucking dime. Ain't looking for it. Don't need it. Would like it, but that's later. Now, what you are failing to do is recognize someone who could be an ally, someone who could be an asset, someone who could add value, and you misrepresenting that as opposition. Bro, I'm not your opponent. You talking about, you know what I'm saying, you've been doing this and how long you've been doing it, and for somebody to come on after you were headlining. Hey, bro, you know how many motherfucking comedians it is out there rapping right now? You know how many comedians it is out there doing rap? Nigga, I've been rapping since I was 8 years old, bro. It took me 16, probably 20 years to goddamn get where I wanted to be. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if a motherfucker was to bring a comedian to an arena, the owner of the arena was to bring a comedian to that arena after I had done got through ripping my motherfucking my set, and I done got paid, and I'm leaving or exiting the stage, and they say, hey, let my man go on there and do his thing. What I'm gonna say is, shit, if he got the nuts to get out there after I just smoked that motherfucker, let him go on and do it. And another thing you said in your little interview is you said that he's not a comedian. And had you taken the time to come to the stage, which you said that you would not do and you should not do, but I disagree, you would have heard in my set, I say, I'm not a comedian. I'm a superstar. There's a difference. There's a difference. You would have heard that, bro.
I'm not a comedian. I'm a superstar.
I'm really just, man, because to be honest with you, I'm still Tip. I'm still the same Tip. The same motherfucker who they said couldn't be the king of the South and back in 2000, 2001, that shit made it personal for me. And that's why I'm the king of the South today, because I took it that serious, because they said I couldn't do it. And that what y'all nigga bringing out of me. You hear me? And I'm in this motherfucker for peace. I came in this motherfucker for peace and tranquility. You understand? But what y'all doing here, you poking the bell. You poking the bell. I'm still Tip, bro. This shit still go up.
Uh-oh.
But with a lot more discernment, you know what I mean? With a lot more discernment, a lot more thought, a lot more intention now.
Oh.
Okay? So look, man, let's everybody, man, coexist together Everybody help each other. If it's a way I can help you, man, just shit, man. Tap me on the shoulder and talk to me about it, bro. Don't drop salt and hate, man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that,
Ooh.
bro. Because that's gonna make me look at you different. And once I get to looking at you different, I ain't gonna be able to look at you the same ever again. I got a lot of respect for you, a lot of you. So, man, don't let me catch you out there hating because you think somebody threatening your position who ain't even coming for your position. Don't make me get to applying pressure to the position that you applying for.
Wait,
Okay?
what?
So let's everybody live together, coexist, and just goddamn, man, and try to help each other as much as possible, man. Because the other shit, that shit lame as hell, bro. And we too old to be lame. We too old for that. All right? Love and respect.
He said, don't let me apply pressure to the position you applying to. I got to write that down. Don't let me apply pressure to the position you applying to. What? Okay. I mean, only thing he said was T.I. was like a shiny new coin in the midst of the situation. And just like he said, he not a comedian, he a superstar. That's what T.I. said. He said, I'm not a comedian. I never said I was a comedian. I'm a superstar. The shade that was thrown all up and through. Now, before we go on to the next topic, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Godfrey already then responded, child. He already responded with a group of his friends, honey. They was all on the Instagrams, honey. I don't even know who these people are, but he came on there to clarify that he didn't mean no harm. He don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. Hold on. Here's what he said.
I bet you they just took it out of context. And I was right.
He said they had took it out of context.
All this southern shit coming.
Oh, they pressing you?
No, not supportive.
Okay.
So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so they said, and I see this video, Godfrey, man, how can I do what? I see T.I. is on a live. I see, what is going on? And in my head, I go, oh, I bet you they took the shit that I said on the podcast wrong about T.I. doing comedy. I bet you they just took it out of context. And I was right. First of all, I fuck with T.I. I fuck with his music. Dude, I would go on stage playing his music. What the fuck? I'm a T.I. fan.
Yeah.
And I've interviewed T.I. with Lord Jamar and Rod Digger on
He
the
a fan.
Yahoo
He said he don't want no smoke.
So T.I.'s always been cool dude. Like I fuck
T.I.
with him
put
hard.
the guns away.
So I'm in Atlanta Comedy Theater. You know, Gary Abdo sometimes don't give a fuck how he run his shows. Because he runs a bus depot of comics in there. He'll just throw everybody. And I told Gary, you're not gonna do that. 8 niggas go up before me. That ain't happening.
Yeah. Let me go get mine, and then you can do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna do bop, and that's it. So I get off stage. Artie Fuqua is hosting. Hold on. So I get off stage. You know how you do an hour and some change, and you good night. Ow. Yeah. Wreck the stage. You like mic drop.
Body.
Good night, Atlanta. Yeah. Nigga, what? Ain't nothing happening after this. No.
It's all jokes now.
So that nigga here, Grand Hustle, come on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I'm playing T.I. What you know about that? Yo, so I get off stage. I go down the stairs and Artie goes, yo, T.I. wants to go up. And I go, the fuck who? What do you mean T.I. wants to go up? I was like, T.I., you mean T.I.? He's here? He goes, yeah, he wants to go up. And do what? I thought maybe, is he promoting an album? Is he going to do some? I said, oh, he's doing comedy? I was like, oh. I didn't know. And so I was like, all right, fuck it. Fuck it. All right, let him go up. It's, I said, it's his town. It's Gary App. Fuck it. So I went to the green room like headliners do.
Yeah.
When we finish rocking and leaving our product on the stage, we go to the green room and just chill the fuck out. And they were like, well, you're not gonna go watch him. I go, why would I do that? I'm better at this than him.
Who's asking you this?
They're asking. They asked, did you go see it? I go, why would I?
I'm about to make me curse right now, bro.
Listen.
Yeah. They wilding now, bro.
Listen.
Talking to the wrong
Listen.
one.
Listen. And I go, and I said, why would I do that? I'm saying as far as comedy. Now, if T.I. was up there rapping, I'd come in and go, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I fuck with T.I. I'm a fan. And I go, but this is comedy. I go, is he serious? Is this a joke? I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Even if an amateur comic sends me a video, they go, can you watch my stuff? I go, I'm not watching you. Fuck am I watching you for? You've been doing it 3 years. I do that to other comedians.
You thought it was a spoof. You thought it was a spoof. Right. You thought it was a spoof. You thought it was a spoof like that 50 Cent at the Super Bowl. I thought that was Craig Robinson upside down. I was like, yo, they playing with your man 50. They got Craig Robinson doing 50. Oh, that's 50 for real. Yo.
You think he throwing shade out on the club owner? Ooh.
Yeah. Yo, when 50 was hanging upside down, I was like, yo, they gotta stop playing, man. That's Keenan Thompson, right?
They call him a fat bat.
Ooh.
Yeah. They call that
He
nigga
making
a
it
fat
worse.
bat.
Yeah.
Hanging upside down.
It was wild. They was wild with that.
So,
they was wrong. They was dead wrong.
I go, yeah, man. I said, as a comedian, you know, just in the pecking order, like there's the host, you can do guest spots. I don't even watch the host. I don't watch the middle act. You know, we just don't, because we just in our own head. I said, why would I go and watch him? Because it wouldn't even be with a critical eye. It would be like, what the fuck is going on? And why even bother?
But why?
So it wasn't a diss to T.I. and I was like, and I explained it on the podcast. I said, man, I mean, I fuck with T.I., respect the guy, but I'm the comedian. We've been doing this shit 30 years. I'm like, I do this shit every day. You know, I was on stage last night 3 times. I did 3 shows last night at the Cell. I did 3 different shows last night. And I just came from Missouri and I put my shit down, took a shower, went downtown and still went on stage. Like, this is what the fuck we do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a diss to him. It was the comedy culture. And I think Donnell Rollins made a comment like, well, some people just don't want to see a motherfucker. I said, really, Donnell? Really, Donnell? It's Donnell, you've been doing this shit. Really, Donnell? Did you really
Donnell's in a very political place in his career right now.
I know he doesn't want to shit the boat.
He gotta be nice to a lot of people right now.
No, but
well, y'all get the gist of it. He basically said that he didn't mean it the way it came out, and he felt like, you know, that people pushed it a little bit too much, and he don't want no smoke. You say he sounds threatened. Look, T.I. said, what he say? I forgot already. I didn't forgot the quote T.I. said already, but he was basically saying, you know, he know the man that owned the club, and the man that owned the club got Godfrey on there. And so I guess if T.I. press the people you pressing to be on, then I guess that means that you won't get no more jobs at that spot. I don't know. That's what it was sounding like to me, T.I. with his dictionary ass. But I digress, okay? He said, I hope it blows over fast. I mean, why they fighting over the comedy? Why? This ain't no rap beef, honey. Let it go. Let it go. T.I. wanted to try his hand at comedy, and all the comics mad, and everybody got to throw shade. T.I. already said he ain't making no money at it. He don't even care. He just doing it for fun. They don't care, but they feel like, you know, he ain't, you know, earned his stripes. And it's like, what difference does it make? He ain't taking no money out of your pockets. You said it ain't nothing to blow over. Exactly. But I'm digressing. You said he backpedaling and throwing stones at the same time. He was still throwing shade in his apology clarification. Okay. You don't know Godfrey. You right. I don't know Godfrey, as T.I. would say, Godfrey. But I'm digressing.